Dear faithful, in this video, we will try to explore a delicate topic of great relevance for the Catholic Church. A topic that is being talked about a lot these days. The risk of a division of the Catholic Church and the case of Msgr Carlo Maria Viganò. We will seek to understand the implications of these accusations of schism, Viganò's current response, and the broader context of polarization within the Catholic Church. We will see how this case is influencing the future of the Church and its internal dynamics in a period characterized by profound changes and reforms. Before starting, we kindly ask you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you so much. Let's continue. In recent days, there has been a lot of talk again about Msgr Carlo Maria Viganò, as he has been accused of schism by the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, which has summoned him to present himself or appoint a defender. The accusations are serious. They are based on his public statements that question the legitimacy of Pope Francis, break communion with him, and reject the Second Vatican Council. But who is Msgr Carlo Maria Viganò? Known for his role as a former apostolic nuncio to the United States, Viganò has become a controversial figure and a vocal critic of Pope Francis' papacy. His notoriety increased significantly in 2018 when he published a letter accusing Pope Francis and other top Vatican officials of covering up the sexual abuse of Cardinal Theodore McCarrick. Msgr Carlo Maria Viganò was therefore accused of schism by the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith and summoned him on June 20th to present himself or appoint a defender, with the aim of examining the accusations and evidence relating to the crime of schism. The accusations made against Viganò concern his public statements that deny the legitimacy of Pope Francis, break communion with him, and reject the Second Vatican Council. In case of failure to appear or to present a written defense by the 28th of June 2024, the Archbishop will be judged in absentia. Viganò's response to the accusations was immediate, declaring that this church acts in discontinuity with all the popes in history and with the Church of Christ, inviting us to pray for those who are persecuted because of their faith. Viganò also referred to historical precedent, comparing himself to Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre, who 50 years ago was accused of schism for rejecting the Second Vatican Council. Viganò stated, "His defense is mine, his words are mine, and his arguments are mine." According to the norms on reserved crimes of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, there are 3 crimes against the faith: heresy, apostasy, and schism. Schism refers to the separation of a group of faithful from the Catholic Church, criticizing its discipline, hierarchy, or doctrine. The penalty for these crimes is excommunication, which obviously also involves removal from office. The news of the accusation of schism against Viganò was also reported by the information portal Vatican News, which recalled Viganò's role in the sensational letter of 2018. In this letter, harsh words were spoken about the case of Cardinal Theodore McCarrick, accused of pedophilia and subsequently dismissed from the clerical state. Vatican News specified that the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith did not comment on the announcement published on social media by Viganò, and the Holy See Press Office did not provide further information on the matter. Cardinal Secretary of State Pietro Parolin, when questioned on the issue, declared that it is normal that the Doctrine of the Faith is carrying out investigations necessary to investigate the situation further, and that Viganò was given the opportunity to defend himself. Parolin expressed regret for the situation, remembering Viganò as a loyal worker to the Holy See during his time as apostolic nuncio, without understanding what happened subsequently. In recent years, Viganò has been a vocal critic of Pope Francis and the directions taken by the Catholic Church under his papacy. Among his strongest criticisms, Viganò has characterized Francis' pontificate as an era of apostasy and betrayal, and expressed concerns about the theological and pastoral direction of the Vatican, particularly on the issue of blessings of same-sex couples. The Pope's December document, fiducia supplicans, fueled these criticisms, leading the Church's most extreme conservatives like Viganò to identify Vatican supporters as false shepherds and servants of Satan. Viganò's case fits into a context of growing polarization within the Catholic Church. On the one hand, there are those who support Pope Francis and his reforms. On the other, a group of traditionalists who see these reforms as a dangerous deviation from traditional Catholic doctrine. This conflict is also highlighted by Viganò's reaction to the accusations of schism, with his reference to the figure of Marcel Lefebvre, founder of the priestly fraternity of St. Pius X. This fraternity is a traditionalist group that has had historic conflicts with the Vatican for its rejection of the reforms of the Second Vatican Council. Furthermore, the harsh excommunication mentioned in the indictment is one of the most severe punishments the Catholic Church can inflict. This excommunication is applied automatically for certain serious crimes, without the need for a formal trial. However, the extrajudicial procedure provided for by Canon 1364 demonstrates the seriousness with which the Church is treating the accusations against Viganò. If found guilty, Viganò could face not only excommunication, but also possible dismissal from the clerical state, a fate that would mean complete removal from the ranks of the Catholic clergy. As already mentioned, Viganò's situation is made even more complex by his previous involvement in the Msgr case. In 2018, Viganò published a letter accusing Pope Francis and other senior Vatican officials of covering up the sexual abuse of Cardinal Theodore Msgr. These accusations deeply shook the Church and led to an internal investigation, which concluded with the publication of a detailed report in 2020, which denied Viganò's accusations. This event marked a point of no return in his relationship with the Vatican, cementing his position as one of the fiercest critics of Francis' papacy. In this context, the Viganò case could have significant implications for the future of the Catholic Church, highlighting internal tensions and the challenge of maintaining unity in an era of change and reform. As we have seen, the accusations of schism leveled against Viganò and his response raise important questions about the internal dynamics of the Church and the tensions between tradition and reform. This case could have significant repercussions on the future of the Church in a historical moment of great changes and reforms. Polarization within the Catholic community represents a crucial challenge for maintaining unity and for the evolution of religious doctrine and practice. Now, we want to hear your opinion. What do you think of the accusations against Viganò? What, in your opinion, are the deepest implications of this story for the Catholic Church? We invite you to leave a comment below to share your thoughts and join the discussion. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thanks for your attention. See you soon.